In this video, I will be disassembling this 2019 Jaguar F-Type OEM LED headlight. Here's the part number on the light. I will begin by removing the lens. I've disconnected the lens from the light. The front lens has an LED unit on it connected to the main wire harness. We must first disconnect this connector in order to remove the lens. I'm going to begin by removing the T20 screws holding on this LED clear lens. With the 4 T20 screws removed, we can simply slide this forward and out of the light. Next, I'm going to remove the 2 T20 screws holding on the LED drive unit and disconnect the wire harness clip. With the 2 T20 screws removed, you can simply remove this LED drive unit. Next, I'm going to wiggle out this plastic tubing. Next, I'm going to remove this mounting bracket from the side of the projector. Next, I will remove the wire harness to the AFS motor. Next, I will release the AFS motor by twisting it to the right. After you loosen the AFS motor, you can use a pair of needle nose pliers to get underneath and pop it out. With the side and bottom mounts disconnected, there is one more mount holding the projector in place. I'm going to use a flathead screwdriver to get behind it and push it forward to pop it off of the mount. Once the projector is off the third mount, you can pull it forward. And there is one wire harness here on the bottom. Simply disconnect it. The projector unit is now free from the light. Next, I'm going to pull all of the wire clips free. Once all of these are disconnected, I'm going to go to the rear of the light, grab the main wire connector and turn it to the right. Once it unlocks, you can simply push it into the light. At this point, the wire harness is free of the light. The main housing is now empty. Next, I'm going to go to the rear of the projector, and I'm going to start by removing the wire harness on it. I'm going to start by removing the top wire harness connector. And then second, I'm going to remove the lower one. Next, I'm going to remove this wire clip. And finally, I'm going to go to the front of the light and use a flathead screwdriver to release the clip on the front and push the wire connector through. The wire harness is free from the projector. Next, I'm going to remove the T20 screws holding this bracket in place. With the 4 T20 screws removed, we now have access to the 2 LED drive units. On the bottom of the projector, there are 2 T20 screws holding on the upper LED drive unit. To remove the lower projector, we simply need to use a flathead screwdriver and pop out the 2 side mounts. And it will simply slide out of place. Next, I'm going to remove the T10 screws holding this plastic bezel to the front lens. In order to remove this front bezel, now that I've removed the T10 screws, I'm simply going to use a flathead screwdriver and pry up on this outside corner until it pops free out of the lens, and then I can slide it out. Next, I'm going to remove the T20 screws holding this plastic bezel and clear lens in place. With the T20 screws removed, I can start separating the lenses. At this point, we now have access to the LED unit on the outside corner. Here is the corner LED. Next, I'm going to pop the plastic cover apart from the top LED drive unit. With the top cover removed, I'm going to remove the T10 torque screws holding it together. Next, I will remove the T10 torque screws holding the cover on the rear of the lower projector. At this point, the light is fully disassembled. Here are the components from the light. I hope you found this video useful. Thank you for watching.